Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's that time of the month again. Not periods, no, it is the TBR jar. Chooses my monthly reads. I'm so excited. This one's a little bit different just because I already have 4 books I want to read. So we're going to choose 5 prompts from the birthday cake and then we'll take it from there. I do have a lot of plans this month, so my aim is to probably read maybe 12 books. That's probably the possibility of what I'm going to do. But we're going to choose 9, just so it gives me a little bit of wiggle room for the vlogs that are upcoming. The books that I currently want to read, I will go through them. So, I've started this, Things We Never Got Over. This has been on my TBR, well, my bookshelves for probably years. I think I had this book before I moved into this house, and I've been in this house for 3-ish years. So I'm actually listening to this on Audible, and I do obviously have the physical copy, so I can kind of switch between the two. I'm currently listening to it at work and when I'm at the gym, and I'm really liking it. I'm finding it so much better like than I expected it to be. I expected it to be really shocking. I really did, but no, I'm enjoying that. So that's one of them. I do need to read Ignite Me, which is a 3rd book in the, what series is this? The Shatter Me series? Is that what it's called? Not a clue. I want to get onto the 3rd one because there's just so many and I've only read 2. So that needs to be rectified. So this is the 3rd one and I'm very excited just because it left it off at such a kind of moment and I really want to go into the world to find out what's going to happen next, just because my bias, I've kind of got 2, but the one person who I liked, basically I liked Kenji in the first one, and then the second one I thought, Kenji's a bit of a bitch, and then I'm kind of hoping he stops being that, because I really like reading him. So that's another one. I am going to finish this book. I have The Lonely Castle in the Mirror. I've started this. This was on my January TBR. I started it, wasn't feeling it, wanted some more like action. And then I was like, oh, I'll keep that on my TBR every single month. It's now April and I have not continued this. And I need to read it. So this month is the month. Yeah, I'm going to quote myself on this. Read this goddamn book. And another book that I've also continued, well, need to continue, is Welcome to the Hyandong Bookshop. I started reading this like a year ago. I put the vlog up here because it was actually in a reading vlog, I believe. And it was pretty, it was cute, it was very slow. And you guys know I like my more intense type of reads, like action, fourth wing, that type of things. And yeah, it's pretty, but it's just unread, and it's been unread for a while, which needs to be sorted. So I am 106 pages in. Do not know what chapter that is, because each chapter, rather than having like a number, it's just got a title, like a question. And it is, how similar are you to your writing? So it's got the potential to be a nice, cosy, simple read, which I'm hoping your girl can get to this month because it needs to be finished. So they're the 4 that I currently have. I actually, before this video, I tried going through my bookshelf, see if there's actually any books that I want to / need to read, and I was looking at it like, I'm getting overwhelmed. There's so many books, I cannot choose. All of them need reading at some point, like probably like yesterday, but I just can't make any decisions. So I just thought, we'll continue this, because this wasn't how this video was going to go. It wasn't. I was just going to be like, look, listen guys, I've got this list, this is what we're reading. I just couldn't decide. So, oh my god, we can choose. Right. What a shocking start. A book rating higher than 4 stars. The only issue is it takes a while to figure this out, because you've got to go on Goodreads and then you've got to find it out and then you've got to do some research. I'm back in a second for you, but I'm probably going to be back in like 20 minutes. Nope, that has 3.91, which is very close. This one. Read that. 4, 8, 6. Are we ever going to find 6, 8? I mean, that one looks to be... I found one. Darker by Far has a rating of 4.0 02. So this is the book we are going to choose. I started this, again, who's surprised, a while ago, and then I just never continued it. It starts off with there being a Grim Reaper, well, multiple Grim Reapers, at a major car collision, and loads of souls being reaped because obviously a lot of people have died. And there was a mention about, I think it was a girl in a car, and her soul was being reaped, or they weren't able to, or they didn't want to. I can't remember which one of those 3 options it was. There you go. This is another one I can read. This is the first one. That took a while. That took such a long time. I checked all those books out because I was like, right, I use them as a display. I probably should read them because they're displayed on my bookshelves. None of those are over 4, so that was really frustrating. Number 2 is a book with flowers on the cover. So I might be able to read a romance, maybe. So I'm thinking, not 100% sure this is the grand decision that I'm coming to, but I might read The Baby Dragon Cafe. Apparently it's a steamy one as well, and I just also think because it's a cafe about romance with baby dragons, like, I know the author was saying that she wants it to be a little bit realistic, so she invented like dragon insurance, which is funny because I work in insurance, and she was talking about like, because obviously baby dragon, you can't control them, and it's not like a dog where like it poos and wheezes on like carpets. This breathes fire so it can destroy stuff, so she wanted it to be where if you want a dragon you have to, it's mandatory to get insurance, and I just thought it was like a really nerdy little aspect to it, so I'm actually very looking forward to that. Book number 3, it's like a wide variation of books right now that I've chosen for this month. Book number 3 is a Kindle read. I need to go get my Kindle because it's not here. So there is the wisest choice, right, is to read Dragon Rider, which is here. So it's a big book, like it's huge, it's a gigantic book, and the storyline, it sounds immense, but I do have it on Kindle because it was on that sale for like 99p. But the issue is, do I really want to read 2 books about dragons? I mean, yes, these are fully grown dragons, and then the Baby Dragon Cafe is obviously about baby dragons. I mean, that's probably the best option because then I get to read one of my physical TBR books, but on my Kindle, so I read a lot quicker. I do have it on Kindle, that one right there, but because I have the physical, I just kind of a bit of a no-brainer, so that's the one I'll choose. So this one looks like it's never been opened before. How exciting. So read a blue book. I'm already reading 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blue books, so we can just stick to the vibe. We can stick to the vibe. A blue book. This one is a blue book, and I haven't read this one. A Sword of Shadow and Deceit, and again it's a special edition. I think this is is it the Butterfly? Yeah, the Butterfly Book Club exclusive edition, and I just think it's very dark and dingy, and I love it, and I don't like spiders, but I really like that. We'll just pick it because I bought this, so it needs reading at some point. Right, book number 5. The book variation is mental this month. Book my series already started. Easy. Would love to do that. I mean, I'm already continuing a series, but would love to. I need to show you. I would need to show you. I would love to do that. More than happy to. More than happy to. The issue is, which one? I'm going to do a really immature thing and finish a book that I have just read, the first one of this. It's new to my shelves. I've got books that are years old, but this one's new and I really want to read it. Again, I'll put it up here for when I originally bought it, maybe like 2 months ago. This is dark. Kind of figuring out if it's like on a reverse harem, question mark. Unsure. There's multiple love interests, but it's not clear. Anyway, so at the end of the book, it's to do with an academy. It's called the Alcrows Academy. This is book 2, and at the end of it all, they're walking into the academy and it finishes, so you kind of know what's going on with the academy. It's a world where they're at war, and the people who like dominate, who started the war, who like to obliterate people, they have these like internal powers where they go through, not torch, but they kind of go through some learning experiences, and people like push them in the right direction, and it helps them manifest their powers. And because of that, they want their warriors to be like that. But at the end of the game, I don't know where this book's leading to. But I read this book like 2 weeks ago on, like, I started on a Saturday, finished it on a Saturday. The first book I put in my book sleepover, so I'll put it up here. Worth a read, and it's also very pretty. The start of every chapter head has a picture of who's speaking. Just so it makes it more personalised. I can't show you that one because that's a bit of a spoiler. I can show you him though. So this is Elias. He's one of the male interests, and it just shows you. So I'm going to be really irresponsible and just finish a series because I've started it and it's new and I want to finish it. You know, love that for me. You know, it's tall, it's thick, it's a lot of pages. It's a lot of pages. I am going to put this down because I did arms at the gym yesterday and my arms are just gasping for air. Yeah guys, that's it. I've got a lot of books to read. We're going to continue doing this until I read them all. TBR currently 130. Kind of embarrassed about that, so it needs to be rectified. So we're going to read a lot of books each and every month. I know I said I don't want to read as many books every month, but it needs a must. A must is a need. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in next week's video. Bye guys.